Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe. Today is a very special day. As you might have guessed from the title, I have collaborated with MAC to create a very deluxe lipstick, and this is she. I'm super excited about it because I never in a million years thought that this would ever happen to somebody like me. I'm freaking out. I have been freaking out. I can't believe this is happening. In high school, I used to walk by the MAC store and like idolize everybody who worked. One day I want to work there, but I was always too scared. And then one day I got hired there. Finally, when I finally dropped off my resume, who would have thought? Drop off a resume finally, you might get the job. It took a lot of courage and confidence to walk in there, and the color that I wore was Lady Danger because I felt like that bitch in that color. You know what I mean? Now I wanted to choose a bright color because whenever MAC came up with bright colors, that's what would really excite me. And I wanted it to be something that would make you guys feel special. Whenever I wear red or really brights like this, it makes me feel special. It makes me feel extra, it makes me feel deluxe. And I wanted to create a lipstick that has a feeling. If I gave you my everyday lip color in a lipstick, it would probably be lip balm, which is not very exciting. I feel like there's a lot of everyday lipsticks that we burn through really fast that we already know we love, and I wanted to create something new for you to enjoy. I hope you guys feel special when you wear it. I feel freaking special. I feel fancy. Also, just from working on counter, I find that bright lipsticks or like bright reds, it doesn't matter your skin tone so much. It's like the confidence you wear with it. So if you want to be that bitch, this lipstick will look good on you. And it's not such a personalized color that looks good on me. I chose a color that represents my very diverse worldwide deluxe fam. I didn't want to make a lipstick for me. I wanted to make a lipstick for us, for you guys, so we can all slay together. So I hope you really love and enjoy this. It works with so many different lip pencils, however you want to slay. So without further ado, this is she. I chose this beautiful multicolored cloud background because I wanted to make you guys happy when you look at it. Like this, looking at this makes me happy. And on the inside, it gives you a little preview of what the color looks like on your lips. Comes in your regular MAC bullet, and then because it was so dreamy and so cute, I wanted it to be a little edgy and a little bit like bleh. I thought it'd be cute to use kind of like retro video game style font, very pixelated. It just makes me happy. I just love it so much, and I'm interested in things that spark feelings, so I want you guys to be able to pick this up and feel happy. I wanted to have a color that's a little bit brighter and more coral, a little bit more red than Lady Danger, a little bit more orange and coral than Ruby Woo. So I'm going to show you what Ruby Woo looks like and what Lady Danger looks like, and then the swatch of mine in the middle there. It just makes me so happy. Lady Danger and Ruby Woo, I think, are colors that look so bomb on so many different skin tones, and I wanted to create one that looks bomb on every skin tone too. So that's how we have the Sonjdradeluxe motherfucking lipstick. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really excited about this. I'm trying like not to cry on camera because I don't want to be like, you know, I'm trying to be that bitch, not that bitch. You know what I mean? That bitch in this lipstick. Like, don't at me. I have my deluxe lipstick on. Maybe you're going skateboarding. Maybe you're going to the mall. Maybe you're gonna ride the bus and be deluxe, or your bike. Maybe you're gonna go to the club. Maybe you're gonna pick up the churns. I feel like it's always an occasion to slay. I'll be going like this to the grocery store and be like, what aisle's the eggs, you know? You never have to explain yourself for looking good. Well, that was a lot. So this lipstick launches on September 13th on maccosmetics.ca and maccosmetics.com. What? Freaking out. And then it's also gonna be in freestanding MAC stores in Canada. What the heck? So that's pretty freaking exciting. If you'd like to see how to get this look, then please stay tuned. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. So first, I'm going to use the Prep and Prime Moisture Infusion Serum. It plumps your skin with moisture and it's super lightweight. I would put this on clients dry, oily. Sometimes when your skin is oily, it's because it's dehydrated, so it overproduces oil to try and compensate. This just kind of makes everything smooth. Okay, so back in the day, I would use the mineralized charged water mixed with the luster drops because there was strobe cream, and I love the idea of it, but I've always been about that bronze tan life, and the only color available was kind of like a pearl, and I always wanted to be a bronze medallion, so I took the idea of strobe cream, kind of reflects light off of your skin, blurs imperfections and all of that, but in a color that I wanted. Fast forward a few years later, they actually have different shades of strobe cream. So because this is more sheer and I want to tan this face because I'm pale, I'm gonna mix the peach light strobe cream, the medium deep pearl face and body foundation to give myself a little bit of a sheen. Looks like face and body mixed with gold shimmer, the peach light strobe cream. So it's gonna be on top. I've actually used face and body foundation as a primer before, just on its own. It just makes your skin kind of hydrated and smooth looking. I used to mix it with the luster drops and some body lotion and put it all over my legs to hide my eczema scars. So face and body has a special place in my heart. I'm gonna mix the Studio Fix foundation, which they recently just expanded the shades, and my Prolong Wear foundation. I love these two together. This is more of a natural finish. We mix matte and satin together, and it's super long wearing. It's medium coverage, and this is medium to full coverage, and it's a matte finish, and the two together are just fire. I think the Studio Fix fluid has like 60 shades or something now. Nostalgia. I used to do my foundation with the 130 brush. I used to do everybody's foundation with the 130 brush because I just like how you can both smooth and buff, and because I used to have super long like acrylic nails with like jewels and things and nail art all over it, I'd always do my foundation with a brush so I wasn't poking myself, and I would use this for foundation and concealer on other people. Next, with my NW25 Studio Finish concealer, I'm gonna do a little highlighting and color correcting right under the eyes and just doing a V shape. I'm gonna go in afterwards with the finger and just tap on a little bit more coverage in the areas that I want it. This product works really well if you warm it up. As it thins out, you can use a very small amount of product, and if it's already at body temperature, it won't move around. Sometimes we put stuff on and then it warms up to our body temperature and then it kind of slips. This won't if you warm it up a little bit first. I've been using this for years. You get a lot of product, but you have to use so little that it lasts forever, and I like shellac it on, you feel me? Next, with another OG fave, Gold Deposit and Global Glow. So I'm gonna use a brush that's a little newer to the MAC brush family, and that's the 140S. But before, when I worked there, if I had these brushes in my belt, you couldn't tell me nothing. I could beat a face real fast, and this gave me everything that I need. So the 266, the 244, 239, 224, 227, 130, and the 150. So whenever I'm starting to highlight with two shades, I always start with my darker shades. I'm gonna go into Gold Deposit. And for this one, I'm gonna be less controlled, let it sink into my skin. Not really in a certain area, just in areas. So I'm going into the brow, above the top lip, on the chin. I just wanna be like mad glowy, you know? And then with our lighter color, Global Glow, that's when I'll go in more controlled areas. So right on the very top of my cheekbone. Oh yeah. I was so stoked when they came out with this color. Right down the center of my nose, top lip again. Other side. We are highlighted, baby. Next, I'm going to use the MAC 227 and Dark Mineralized Skin Finish, and I'm going to use that to push right up against the bridge of my nose, letting the stiff part work as my guide and the fluffy part kind of blend everything all in nice and seamless. Same thing on this side. I'm pushing against the bridge of my nose while swiping, and I think I've used this in almost every single tutorial I've ever done, the MAC Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. It just blurs super nice over anything, so I have a little bit of a rash on this side of my face, but it's camouflaging it. And it just gives like the best bronze ever. There, now we're closer to our body color. So now for brizzy brows, I'm gonna go into my Dip Down Fluid line, and I'm pretty sure this is what inspired everybody's brow pomade or gels or whatever, because girls started using this for their eyebrows. And I used to have black hair, and I'd use the black version of this. This is an eyeliner, and I'd walk around with jet black eyebrows to my hairline, and that's what was hot to me. So I'm using the 263 brush, which is an angled brush, and I'm gonna do little swipes through my hairs to almost look like eyebrow hairs. And I always start on the bottom row of hair. This is just gonna try and make it look like, you know, maybe I have more hairs than I do. Even though I don't. Because my hairs kind of grow more in a downward motion, I'm drawing them down. And we'll bring it to extend that tail way too far. That's how I like it. It's nice to give yourself a little guideline and then fill it in. These eyebrows took a pretty crazy turn. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of my foundation and concealer together, and we're going to snatch the brows. Once you've got the appropriate level of craziness for you, this would be mine. I mix it with the foundation so it's not too bright, and just to thin it out a little bit. These are crazy, but I love a crazy brow. So this is my 242 brush. Next, I'm going to take my 224 brush and my dark deep again, and I'm going to fluff that all in my crease. That's usually how I like to finish off my bronzing and contouring, just to carry the warmth all the way through. And I'm going to put it underneath my eye as well. Next, I'm going to take saddle eyeshadow, and this is from Patrick Starr's holiday collection, but this is a permanent eyeshadow. This is also an OG color of mine at MAC when I was working there. It's one of my faves, like a really bomb transition color, and pretty much looks good on everybody. And I'm just flipping that into the crease and into the inner parts of my eye just to really exaggerate my eye shape. And the same on this side. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I found a way to sneak saddle into my eye looks almost every day. Next, with my MAC 239 and Embark, another OG fave shade of mine, I'm going to kind of wing it out to meet with the other colors. And I'll just drag a little bit underneath. And just a little bit. We're gonna touch that up a little bit later. Whenever I was in like a pinch, I'd always just take my 239 and wing it underneath my lash line like this with some type of dark color like plumage or deep damson. People be like, what eyeliner is that? I'm like, it's shadow and a brush. But it has so much impact, and it's such an easy, quick way to slay without having to do all kinds of other things, which I like. Sometimes eyeliner takes so long. Next, with our concealer and foundation mashup mix again, and our 242 brush, we're gonna do a little cut crease. So this is similar, if you saw my last video, to that kind of technique. We're working just to make the eye space bigger, and I'm actually gonna wing it out like a liner and then fill it in. Same thing on this side. I'm honestly just feeling for where my eyeball is and then winging it out to obnoxious lengths. I'm going to take the nose snatching brush we used earlier, the 227, and Brulee eyeshadow, and I'm going to set that little eye space we did, and just to brighten it up a little bit. It's almost like baking your eyeshadow, you feel me? And remember how I said we're going to come back to that little area? I'm just going to use my Embark shadow and 239 brush again, just to make that a little bit more dramatic. For the inner corners of my eyes, I'm going to use Sweet Heat Extra Dimension eyeshadow, and just roll it in the inner corners of your eyes. Next up, I'm going to use another OG fave. This is the In Extreme Dimension 3D Black Mascara. I like it because it's hella dramatic, but it doesn't smudge, so the brush tip is really dope. So it's easy to get into the inner corners of the eyes. I usually like to go in with a small little brush and blend my lashes towards the center so that they blend a little bit better, and also the tip makes it really easy to go along the bottom lashes real fast. Next, I'm going to throw on some Huda Beauty lashes in Farrah. Ooh. Going to use a little bit of Lovejoy blush, or a lot, we'll see. It's rosy on my cheeks. Next up, with the lip pencil in red with 2 Ds, we're finna start this lip line. So I like to start in the center, well, usually. And I'm just gonna connect it to make it easy on myself. I'm gonna overdraw a little bit. Being very careful because this lipstick means very much to me. And my little boobay, the Sonjdradeluxe MAC. And MAC, what? Sonjdradeluxe and MAC lipstick. I never thought I'd be doing my own creation with MAC ever in my life. This is crazy. Trying not to be emo because I worked really hard on my makeup and I don't want to ruin it. So, Deluxe fam, that completes our video, our tutorial, and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for making this a possibility. I'm lost for words. It's been a little bit emotional for me, but gangsters don't cry. I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for always being so supportive and encouraging and sharing your love with me so generously and encouraging me on days when I can't do it for myself. I say love yourself at the end of every video because it took me a long time, and it's still an everyday practice to do that. And I have to wake up every day and choose to love myself. And I want you guys to choose to love yourself too. Love and trust yourself, even if you have crazy eyebrows, if you're a little bit different, you don't fit in. That's been my story my whole life, but I made sure that if I'm gonna get hated on, I'm gonna get hated on for being myself and not for something that I'm not. And choosing to love myself, even on the days where I don't really feel it or believe it. I never thought I was good enough to even apply at MAC. And then finally I chose to, and I got hired. And I never thought I was good enough to start a YouTube channel. And then finally I chose to start, and this is what I do. And putting yourself out there and opening yourself up allows the world to open itself up to you. So I feel so incredibly honored to have you guys. I appreciate you a lot, and I can't wait to see you guys rocking this lipstick. Be sure to tag me so I can repost and show some love. I can't wait to see what it looks like on everybody else. I know it's going to be amazing because when I was at the lab, some of the other girls tried it on and it looked freaking bomb. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, follow, love yourself, choose to love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.